Welcome to another week of the Unaware Draft League. This is Marksy, and this week, the Goldango Nuggets, my team, will be going against the Crocodile Crew. Should be fun. We got Feraligator. Psych, there is no Feraligator on the team. I am just joking. With that said, let's go into the state of affairs. Basically, how's everything going? Goldango Nuggets are doing pretty well, 2-0. This is the best I've ever started a draft league, but it could easily go down. The week 3 had to have an extension, so we'll come back to that later. I have been doing relatively well, getting 2-1 in each set, but I'm not too owed a match yet. That's fine. Learnings that I've kind of developed, and I've done other draft leagues before, but honestly, it's just so easy to choke sometimes. I think one thing I need to remember is to not forget obvious move choices for my opponent. There was a week I think I forgot that Aerodactyl had Rock Slide. That's crazy. And I let my Kangaskhan get body pressed by Orthworm, even though that was like a very obvious play. So I think that's one thing I need to kind of try not to get so in my head about and remember like really obvious things. It's one thing to let it happen in terms of progressing the board state, but it's another thing just to get bodied for just being kind of stupid. So I also have to remember to respect random text because, this is Draft League. Chill out. It's all good, baby. And don't get cocky. I know I've done okay this season, but it could just as easily go downhill from here. So the matchup. We have a pretty interesting matchup here with Staraptor, Incineror. We have Meowstic, Mega Garchomp, Clefable, Female Basculesian, Tinkaton, Mega Alakazam, Serperior, and then Avalugg. So, a range of speed tiers, but obviously Mega Alakazam is fast as hell. It's kind of insane how fucking fast that thing is, but it should be okay with some ideas we got going on this week. So how do I think this team threatened mine? Obviously, there's a pretty clear Psychic spam mode. I feel like that would make sense into Gengar, where they can just click Psychic Expanding Force twice with 2 different Pokemon, especially Mega Alakazam. The presence of Incineror also and Psychic Terrain make Perish Song difficult, so I'm not going to bring Perish Song this week. Who knows if I'll even bring it at all at any point. Fake Out is kind of an issue or any kind of priority, so I'm kind of avoiding a lot of moves that are going to focus on priority. Gengar also doesn't want to be hit with Earthquakes from Mega Garchomp, like at all. I don't even think a Reflect matters, so you got to avoid that. Clefable can follow me. It's also good coverage bot. And yeah, there's probably other stuff I'm forgetting. Oh well. So a few things to kind of note about this team is there's a kind of strong weakness to Ghost, Bug, Dark, Fire, and Ice. But with that said, the team is well composed, so each Pokemon has a pretty good switch in. So, for example, like Incineroar can switch into Dark moves. Clefable can switch into Dark moves. Stuff like that. Staraptor, before it Megas, can switch into Ghost moves. So, that like there are some apparent weaknesses that we can notice, but as long as they bring the right 4, it's probably doesn't matter that much. What am I scared of? Staraptor, honestly, can be really scary, especially with Incineroar, with Fake Out, Parting Shot kind of games. It has Dark moves that can hit strong into Gengar, so have to watch out for these guys. Also Psychic Spam, obviously, right? Gengar does not like Psychic Spam. I have access to Dark types, which we'll look at the team that we brought this week. So Gengar, rocking another specially defensive, bulky set behind screens. So really, Light Screen is probably the most important one if I'm dealing with Alakazam, but Reflect is better if I'm dealing with the other Pokemon, but the other Megas specifically. We have Alolan Ninetales Sash again, fast, Blizzard, Encore, Moonblast. We have Kangaskhan with some more tech, fake out double edge crunch, because I don't want to rely off of Sucker Punch in case we get into a Psychic Terrain situation. Thunder Punch, I forgot what that's supposed to hit, but we're supposed to hit something for super effective with a Thunder Punch. Aegislash, don't want to get Shadow Balled, so if I could live 1 or 2 Shadow Balls, that's great. Wide Guard is going to be good for Psychic Spam if they bring it. Shadow Ball can do great damage into Alakazam, also just good damage overall. Pretty bulky. Let's see. We have Dragonite, who's also pretty bulky with the Inner Focus, Citrus Berry. The idea here is if they bring Garchomp, I can, hit a Scale Shot kind of combo, Tailwind, and then we're in a good spot. Grimace Snarl for some Reflect Light Screen shenanigans. I don't know if they can Break or Psychic Fangs me. Let's hope not. Foul Play to hit Alakazam. I might be over-indexing here on Alakazam, but I figure that Foul Play can still do pretty well into a lot of the Psychic types that we have going on here. So I think we have some shots, honestly. I've done a little bit of calcs. Hopefully I'll remember them. But yeah, we will resume back when the match starts. Staraptor, they brought Meow. They brought Incin. Tinkaton. They brought Clefable. And Basculesian Female. Cool. Oh, I probably should have done some calcs for Basculesian Female. I kind of forgot to do that. That's okay. So they probably want to start with some kind of fake out angle, probably. I'm going to bring Gengar to start, and then probably Grimace Snarl, and then how do I deal with Tinkaton? Do I have a way to through Dragonite? That seems really stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Kangaskhan, and then I think I'm going to bring this. This seems fair. I don't know if I want to bring Alola Ninetales yet. This might be wrong. That's okay. Game 1 is okay to be wrong. That's why I get I keep 2 and 1ing. Okay, let's see. That's actually not true. All right, let's go. Okay, yeah, kind of the lead I was expecting. I don't know if this was correct or not. I figure if they try to close combat into this, they can't get any boost this way. And I guess, like, I don't know. Oops. Okay, so they led Meowstick, and Staraptor. Nice. I land the Will-O-Wisp. That's freaking amazing. Alright, does barely any damage. Could be worse. Charm. Probably should have doubled into it so they can't just keep spamming that. Yeah, doubling into it was probably correct. Or even going into the Meow Stick. Ah, okay. That's annoying. I think what I gotta do now is go into the Meow Stick again, and then... Nice. So that was, what's it called? Age, KO, meow. I missed that. CC. Okay, at least it's gonna go down to burn. Alright, cool. And then age, KO, bird, and then the bird KO'd Grim. Okay, so Insane. Wait, I can't fake them out. I'm not inner focus. Shit. Okay, I think I got it. You know what? King's Shield, I'll take that. That's good. Hopefully at least got the crunch. Cool. So, King, Flare Blitz going into... Okay, so they don't have close combat. I feel like they would have clicked close combat if they had it. I really should have been going into this Incineror. That actually would have made more sense. I think it's Scarf, which is kind of problematic. Cool. Oh man, this is a tough endgame. I don't know. This is bad, actually. What if I Encore? Is that crazy? This is probably... If I'm somehow faster, then that is how I can win. I don't think I'm faster. Oh, no, I lose. So, that sucks. Okay, so... Bask, KO, Gengar. Okay, I need to deal with that Incineror better. Okay, and then... Okay, well, that's all good. I still have another possible way back in if I can win this next one. If I lose, whatevs. I hope I don't, but it'd be fun to win. I'm gonna try this. Incin has Flare Blitz. It has Fake Out, obviously. Okay, so I should have been writing on the items. I always forget to do that. Okay, so you got Tinkaton, Mold Breaker. So this is a rough lead. Okay, so we'll go here. I think I could live one Shadow Ball. Yeah, that was the right switch. So brought Incineror. Smart. I should have brought Tailwind. Gigaton Hammer into... Dude, that was such a fucking read. Oh my god. That was an insane, insane epic read. Wow. Wow, so good game to my opponent. Oh my god. That is insane. Fuck. I just lose. I don't have any way to deal with this at all. This sucks. I did not prepare well for Incineror and Tinkaton. How can I get out of this? Because if I switch, they could just call Flare Blitz or something, right? Or they can't Gigaton Hammer twice, I guess, right? They could hit... I'm just gonna... Shadow Ball the Tinkaton, I guess. Best I can do. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll switch into Basculegion. Could be worse. Alright, so my guess is they're gonna read this again, and they're gonna hit a, like, Darkest Lariat or something. Okay, cool. It's not that bad. Yeah. Alright, so... This is bad. Honestly, that could be worse. I think I'm gonna get Lariated, which probably just means that I lose. I don't think I can win this. Oh well. I had a better shot in the first game. Yeah. Goodbye, Gengar. Almost. I have a feeling Basculation goes before. Okay, flip turn. I could have just freeze dried. But they're gonna probably Flare Blitz the... I mean, I'm doing nothing to that Incineror. Flare Blitz? Yeah. I just lose. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I don't even have freeze dry. Yeah. There's really nothing I could do here. I don't have enough damage to take out the Incineror. And they can just Shadow Ball me into oblivion. They didn't even bring Alakazam. I was super duper expecting Alakazam. Wish I could forfeit. I haven't even been keeping track of the KOs. Yeah. Alright, well, better luck for me next time. GG's to my opponent. They played very well. I played very poorly. GG's.